Hello everyone, this video is to show you how to display our project in sheets. So sheets are title blocks. So the first thing we're going to do is, do you see these squares on our floor plan? We need to move those because that's the elevation view. So we need to move these in close to our house, just like that, and then try to center them in the middle of your house and try to make these even and centered all at the same time. There we go. That is okay. I can just eyeball that, so oops. Okay, that's good enough. Can't move that. Okay, so that's the first step, that we need to bring those in and make them closer. Okay, so the next step we're going to do is we're going to go to all of our floor plans and we're going to turn on all the color if that's how you want to print it. And I do. So I'm going to go to my basement and don't move this one. This one, it's the same as the floor above, and it's moved out here because it's showing the garage. So only move those once according to the first floor plan. And now we're turning the color on. It is on in that one. So we're going from the basement to the first floor. And then we have our roof plan. Oops, I don't have my roof plan shown. Just 1 second. Okay, sorry. I just had to turn it on. So now I want to change that to realistic and fine. Okay, and then the elevations. We're going to be putting the elevations on our drawing on a sheet as well. So just turn on the realistic and fine to all of these. Realistic, fine. If you see the windows, that's where the fine comes in. Realistic, fine. And the last one, realistic and fine. Excellent. So now that they are all in color, which is the way I want to print them, then I'm going to go down to sheets. So we have our basement floor, our first floor, and our roof plan, and then we have elevations. So we're going to keep A0, A1, A5, A6, and A7. So I want you to delete the rest of the floor plan. So I'm selecting second floor and I'm holding down the shift key, and I'm going to select all the ones that I don't want. So 2, 3, 4, 8, oops, sorry. Let's do 2, 3, 4 first. And then right click delete. Okay, so we have basement, first floor, roof plan, elevation, elevation. Now we're going to select the first A8, hold down the shift key, select the last one, and that's going to select them all, right click, delete. So then this is going to leave us with the sheets that we're actually going to use. And A0, and I'm going to right click and I'm going to rename these. And in my title block I like to have uppercase font. You don't have to do this at all. Basement plan, rename, but this is how you're going to change the title of your drawing on your title block. So first floor plan. If you don't like the word plan, you can just put first floor roof plan. Okay, and then you are going to have to rename A6 is going to be east and west elevations, and then select, right click, rename, tab, north and south elevations. Okay, so there we go. Now we have our sheets named. Oh, Siri. Okay, I forgot to do this. Rename while you're doing that. So this one is going to be A2. Right click, rename A3. Okay, right click, rename A4. Okay, so now we have all of our drawings in order. A0, 1, 2, 3, 4. A stands for architectural drawing, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are the pages. Okay, so now we're going to open up the sheets. So we're going to double click the basement plan, and this is what it's going to look like. So it's going to look too small. Not really too small, but it can be larger. So we're going to select the viewport, and then we're going to go into our properties menu, and we're going to change that to 3/8. Okay, and yes, it's going to be over here, and that's because the garage is going to be shown up there. So in order to change the location, so would you see it's sticking out here? Down on this, it's the title bubble, you're going to double click, and it's going to get grayed out, and that's when you can, oops. Okay, so, sorry, what you're going to do is you're going to double click on the viewport. So where is this viewport? It's right there. Double click, and then you're going to drag these little guys in, just inside the frame. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to go in a little bit closer on too far away, select that, and then drag it in. Why does it not want to do that? I guess I have to be right on top of it in order to drag it. Okay. I'm going to do the same to this guy. Really? There we go. It's having a little issues. Select all of it, go right on top, and drag it in. Okay. And then double click out. Okay, there we go. And now we're going to go to this title block down here, and the scale is automatically going to show up. The page number is going to automatically show up because that's what it says on the project browser. That's what we've renamed it. The basement plan is already there because that's what we've named it. So now we just have to fill in the rest. So the project owner is Muskoka, and then vacation home. Double click in there. Vacation home. Okay. There we go. And the project number is going to be 3M1-08 for everybody. That's what you need to name your project number. That's the 3 last digits of the course code. The date is going to be month, day, year. So 12-09-20. Okay, author. And then you're going to have your first initial, space, and your last name. And then checker, if you have someone checking your drawing, you can put their initials in there. Otherwise, just put a dash. Alright, and that was just going to say that it has not been checked by anybody. That's fine. Okay. And now we have our basement floor plan set up. Okay, great. That one's ready for printing. Now we're going to go to our first floor plan. And we're going to change the elevation, or sorry, the scale. sure what. Oh, okay. The reason why we have to do that is we click on this scale right here. Let's see what it's at. It's at 1/4 inch right now. Okay, and the same idea. Where's my scale? Okay, so you select it, and the reason why I couldn't find where the graphics were, or sorry, where my scale was, is because it's under graphics. Okay, so let's change this, select it, go to the drop down menu, and go one size larger. There we go. And there's our first floor plan in color, and then we're going to just change the only thing that needs to be changed or that didn't update is the author. So you're going to double click in there, put your initials, and checker is going to be nobody. Otherwise, everything else is updated. Okay. Great, now we're going to go to the roof plan. Double click on the roof plan. Oops. Double click the roof plan. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to select the viewport. Okay, graphics is already shown. Go up to 3/8. Alright, select. Excellent. This is getting easier. Go in here, Muskoka, vacation home roof plan, everything's been updated. And now I'm just going to update the author. Okay, and checker, nobody. All right, ready for printing. Okay, so now it comes to the east and west elevations. So these two are going to require more work, but not too much. Okay. Double click on there. So this one is blank, as you can see. Let's see. I'm just going to change these right now because we're here. And checker, nobody. Okay. The scale is not here because we do not have our drawings in here yet. So when you have your A3 east and west elevations sheet open, you're going to scroll up to where you have your, sorry, I went too far. So you have your east and west floor plans. So what you're going to do is you're just going to stay here. You're not going to click into the drawings, but you're going to select the east. So select the word, and then you're going to, with selecting it down, you're just going to click and drag it in here. And you see there's a little plus sign, and then you're going to drop it. And then it's going to be attached to your cursor, and then you just place it where you want it to be placed. There you go. And then we're going to do the same. We're going to select west, and we're going to drag and drop. And then it's going to attach. And then it's going to line itself up. Do you see the dashed line on the left there? It's going to line itself up. There we go. East and west. If you want to rename it west elevation or east elevation, then that's where you would do that right here. Rename east elevation. Rename west elevation. Okay, and you see that change there. Okay, and then we're going to do the same for the north and the south. I'm just currently going to rename this now. North elevation. Right click, rename, south elevation. Okay, great. Now I'm going to go into my sheet and I'm going to drag my north elevation in, and it's going to attach. try to center this as best I can. There we go. And then my south elevation, I'm going to drag and drop as well, and I'm going to line that up. There we go. It's pretty handy. It will kind of snap into place a little bit. And I want to go down here, author, change that to my initials, and dash line. And then the scale will update automatically. And there is your project set up in Sheets, all ready for printing. Thanks.